Hi! So, here I am starting a new painting. This is oil paint on a gesso board panel and some nice tulips. So, I'm just getting started by adding in the darker areas. So I mixed up some kind of a brown color. I used like a cadmium red, cadmium yellow, and then a Prussian blue. And wanted to take a little break as well because it was such a nice day. And I often get stuck, not in a bad way with my paintings, but it's hard for me to stop. But it's really, really good to look at it with fresh eyes, so I kind of force myself to go outside. So here I am just adding in, after that first layer dried, I'm adding in a darker, kind of more opaque brown now, and using my fingers, which you're not meant to do. Because technically oil paint is kind of bad for you. I'm just a really messy painter and I like using my hands, so I wouldn't recommend anyone else to do it, but I do it. So yeah, so I have also put kind of a wash over this panel, which I don't usually do. It's kind of like a pinky peach color that I put over the whole piece, just using a bit of kitchen towel to kind of blend there as well. And yeah, so the reason I did a little wash, I just wanted to for this painting. Lots of people will say like, oh, you should never have a white canvas, or you know, you should always tone your canvas, and I think it just depends. If you're trying to do a really traditional portrait, then probably, but I wasn't, so yeah, just kind of building those features a little bit, adding some mid-tones and sort of my abstract florals and leaves and that kind of thing, bit by bit. This green part across the face was really scary. I really want to add more abstract elements into my portraits, so this was a step, kind of at a midway stage at this point. And I'm using Gamsol as well, so that these layers dry really quickly. Gamsol is just a medium that you mix in with oil paint and helps it dry fast. So yeah, just adding more skin tones here, but I wanted to really vary the skin tones. I like to build a lot of texture and lots of different colors, and I don't want anything to feel flat. I want lots and lots of colors always. So yeah, just adding some more abstract flowers, but to me they're flowers. They might look like something else to other people, and I kind of like that, but you can tell me if they look like flowers to you. But yeah, just adding more into the face here, and I had used quite a lot of Naples yellow in this one. I think I was craving sun and warmth. And I really like to add red into the shadows. I feel I just prefer a really warm shadow. So here I'm using a catalyst wedge, which is such a fun little tool. And I'm using quite thick oil paint mixed with cold wax medium. It just helps kind of add texture, and it dries really quickly. So yeah, just adding more details here and there. And sometimes I see something and I'm like, oh, that kind of looks like a flower, and I'll try and highlight it a little bit. And just adding lots of brush strokes here and there. I move around the painting a lot, and I feel like that helps it to feel balanced, you know? I want the whole piece to kind of work together, you know? So just finding more flowers again here, and kind of adding some highlights to the hair and to the eyes. It's my favorite part, adding these little bits. It's almost like all the hard work is done and I can just play around with color and just playing around. I think that this piece, it feels really confident. It feels, I would say, like quietly confident, and I get a feeling from all of the portraits that I do, and I think that's so special. Here it is, all finished, and I'm so happy with it, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.